Man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Ooh, right now, I got you. Right now, nothing. Need a Uber right now.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, it's the final game of Wildcard Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Green Bay Packers. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wildcard game. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Great job, D. Great job. That's what I do.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
59, Mike. Check, 59.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey, goal 66. Hey, Alabama. Wide.
To throw, it's Brady. And he's got Gresham. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Finding some room at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
The first carry now for Doug Martin. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. On the stop was Aaron Donald. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really They've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Shadow.
Now he'll throw with Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's third and short. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Matt Ioannidis able to drop him for a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness.
That's pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Matt Ioannidis in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Detroit! Detroit!
Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bud Dupree in there to drop him yet again, and he must be shell-shocked back there. That's now back-to-back-to-back sacks, and it's 4th down. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. Call that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
20, 80, right,
on first down, Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example.
Let's go.
Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. They complete it to Hill. Touchdown, Packers! Tyreek Hill, 30 yards. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll set up to throw. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
Gone. Detroit. Hot.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 24 yards. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. In for the score. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. To return it is Corey Grant. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Ready? Rip. 54.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go. Check it. Wide. Check it. Hey, gold 66. Right. Sugar. Wait, we said.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. As his guys are in for 6, and the Cardinals are in for 6. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
So, wait 20. Wait 20. Here we go.
The final shot before half for Brady. Being chased out left. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. On the return, here's a dangerous Cordero Patterson. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. He'll drop to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Bud Dupree in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw, and that's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On second down, Martin. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run again on first down. Martin. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And off comes to Martin. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Take it at the 37. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll drop the throw. He'll have a first down inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Gano for the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
All 50. Shadow. Let's go. Let's go.
Throwing now is Brady. It's Hill, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for him, too.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They give to Martin. And now loose football. Fumble. Martin lost it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Jackson. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
He'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. In for the score. And the Cardinals capitalize on the fumble as they turn it into 6.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get the security deposit back.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Let's go, let's go. Let's go. Right. Shadow.
Brady to throw on second down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Remember, throughout my career, hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Brady. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Tyreek Hill, an even 90 yards. And the Packers get a score closer. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for two? From the gun, it's Brady. He's got it. So they convert to two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. The return man is Grant. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, it's right. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And the pressure will bring him one down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So after the sack here, second and 14. Now Brady. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After first and second down went backwards, it's third and very long. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's going to go down again.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Brady got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit.
They'll look to throw here. This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now third and goal.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought him.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
Well, the element of surprise was there. All right, there's no doubt about it. For us, maybe. But not for the guys on defense. An incomplete pass on the fake field goal attempt.
I guess, though, if you're trying to pick up the first in that spot, why not let your QB throw the ball, right? Instead of your kicker, yeah. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Brady will try again on second down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Oh, ball batted in the air, and It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.